Before I begin the review, I would just like to thank everyone for their support. Recently, my friend Some Stupid Sketch Show Guy started a poll for his series dubbed DinoTube Achievements, and for the first time ever, he let the viewers vote. This DinoTube achievement was for the best show in DinoTube for the year of 2020, and overwhelmingly, my series, The Paleoverse, won by a whopping 68%. Thank you guys so much for that. I am truly honored. I know that the Paleoverse has had a rocky beginning and past, which was for the most part out of my control. But now I've gotten so much support from you guys, people telling me not to give up, and not to give up on my dreams and making the content that I love. This series, and quite honestly my channel, wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you. Thank you very much for the support and love, and I will do my very best to bring you good quality content. Today I'm going to be reviewing a series that has unfortunately been forgotten, and is even considered to be somewhat of a legend. This is a series that developed quite the fan base back in 2019 to early 2020, that being Legends of the Dinoverse. Starting out as a group on YouTube and Discord, and eventually turning into a series, Legends of the Dinoverse has had quite the evolution. Started by Mutosaurus and eventually given complete control over to Rearded Brady, also known as the former Dino Bradysaur, the Dinoverse has had quite the bumpy road, being rebooted multiple times due to drama and some of the members in the group. The Dinoverse wasn't exactly known for being the nicest place on the internet. Although, one good thing would come out of this group, that being obviously Legends of the Dinoverse the series. The first time around, the series were just short 2 to 5 minute episodes about the members. The members were portrayed and depicted by dinosaur figures, obviously because us as Dinotubers are all on a low budget. This was something that wasn't done much at the time, portraying YouTubers as dinosaurs. I mean, it had been done before, but it really wasn't as well known. YouTubers like Jimzilla, Mutosaurus, and of course the former Rearded Brady, known as Dino Bradysaur at the time, were the ones producing these episodes. Drama, as always, would always divide the community, and eventually Jimzilla would lose interest in dinosaurs altogether, and would soon quit YouTube afterwards. Mutosaurus would soon move on, and the Dinoverse died. A few weeks later, Brady would revive the group and come out with the Legends of the Dinoverse series. It would have 5 seasons, 2 of the seasons, some would argue, being just filler, and the 5th being quite bad compared to the others. The episodes would again depict YouTubers as dinosaurs, and would follow Brady's character as the main protagonist. These episodes were loved by many, myself included, and they were quite honestly very nostalgic and very well written. Unfortunately, March would come around and Brady's channel would be terminated by false accusations. All the original episodes were lost and unfortunately deleted forever. Brady started a new channel and tried to remake the series, but they were pretty much direct rip-offs of the Hunger Games, and that was something that the originals sorta were, but not as obvious. A guy known as Ripoff Ranter would rise up and make a video about the Dinoverse and some of its members, and it would erupt into a massive war, although his points were quite shallow, and the video wasn't really meant to be taken seriously. The whole community was left divided. Brady would soon delete the episodes and quit DinoTube altogether, and move over to FNAF videos. Months would pass by, and Brady would occasionally tease him bringing back the series, but we all knew it was hopeless. DinoTube was left broken. Eventually, I would start a group of my own and try to bring everyone back together, but yet again, another war would soon erupt. Brady would bring back the Dinoverse and the series, for real this time, but it had very mixed reviews. DinoTube was even more divided than before, and eventually, I would end my group and my series due to relentless hate. Everyone now considers the drama stupid, but at the time, DinoTube wasn't even recognizable. Brady one day, after a few months, would delete the Dinoverse yet again, and move on to making Train and Thomas videos, which was his true passion. DinoTube was in many pieces. People were still divided, and I would eventually give my group called the Paleoverse another shot, despite the hate and the lies that would be spread. I would soon continue the episodes, fixing all the flaws that the first few had, and the episodes were a massive hit. People soon realized how wrong they were about the Paleoverse and would decide to give it another chance. Brady would soon apologize for the drama that occurred, and we talked for a long time that day, and I suggested to him to bring back Legends of the Dinoverse the series, but make it like the originals, almost a remake or a remaster of it. Since the Paleoverse had developed such a fanbase itself, Legends of the Dinoverse would become a prequel of the Paleoverse series. He would soon after make the first season, which has 10 episodes. So what are the episodes about? What are the pros and what are the cons? Well, like the originals, it has YouTubers depicted as dinosaurs and follows Brady, the Indominus Rex, as the main character. It's for the most part starts out like the original. Brady falls out of the sky and soon meets Spidersaur the Spinosaurus. The main antagonists are the evil Pachyrhinosaurus King, a pteranodon named Teryx, Ticera the Stegosaurus, and Indoraptor 09, which was the main villain of the original series. Throughout the episodes, Brady and his friends go through a series of adventures. Brady himself is actually doing an incredible job, in my opinion, on the lore and making it canon with the Paleoverse series, and avoiding any plot holes. He's set up things pretty well, like for instance the Dinoverse takes place in another dimension on another planet, just like the Paleoverse, except they are both in the same universe, obviously, but it happens in another dimension. Humans are extinct, and cloned dinosaurs are the dominant species. He definitely does a really good job setting up the lore. The plot and the overall story is pretty good in my opinion. The first episode, although felt a bit rushed, and the quality was a bit bad compared to the others. It felt like somebody was voicing over the video, and some parts were even put in slow motion, and it was very hard to tell who was the one talking. But that definitely improves throughout the episodes. There is filler, but in my opinion, it's the good kind of filler, and the story can sometimes feel a bit rushed, but it's nothing too bad. One thing with the plot, which is one of the biggest flaws with the series, is that it kind of copies The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Maybe the word copy is a bit harsh. I think it's more heavily inspired by it, because I mean, the Paleoverse is inspired a lot by Lord of the Rings and even Pirates of the Caribbean. Clearly in a few scenes, you can tell that it's inspired by that. I mean, I even have a Gollum character, for crying out loud, but with Legends of the Dinoverse, it kind of feels like too much. He even uses the score from the movie. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything in this video because I feel like you need to check out the series yourself, but if you watch it, I'm pretty sure you guys will know what I mean, especially with the last 3 episodes. I swear, they are almost identical to the ending fight scenes in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I like that movie quite a lot despite its flaws, but I will give Brady this: he did in fact make it better than the actual movie. Another flaw, and I think this is the biggest flaw in the whole series, is the characters themselves. They are just kind of boring, and I know Brady is trying to work on that, and there just really isn't that much character development, and I felt like this season was kind of a filler for season 2. There are some characters that I actually care about, and that is the villains. They are by far the best part of the series, and if you watch it, you will know exactly what I mean. They are just awesome in this. Now lastly, the way he filmed it was fine, other than the stuff I already mentioned. It definitely improves throughout the series, and it's pretty much filmed like the originals, but I almost feel like it's actually better. This whole reboot is quite honestly better than the originals, and that's what I was hoping for this series. So overall, this is a really good series. It definitely isn't perfect, and it for sure has its flaws, but it's still good, and I feel comfortable with saying it's better than the originals. So I'm going to give Legends of the Dinoverse Season 1 a 7 out of 10 stars. I really think you guys will enjoy it, and if you like the original episodes, then you will sure as heck like this remake. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe. Guys, it's been really fun to help make this with Brady, and I'm really glad that DinoTube is moving in a positive direction. This has been me, Kieran Crabtree, and I will see you guys in the next one.